Hello, my fellow guardians! This is Mloentje. Welcome back to Destiny 2. In the previous episode, we went through the opening quest of the season of the Seraph to actually get a feel of what this season will be about. And it's all about the revival, fixing Rasputin, and that with the help of Clovis Bray. But within the season comes, of course, new loot for the season track and also artifacts that we got in the previous episode. And today I want to kind of go over all of the artifacts, what are in here, what we can actually use, what probably will be something I will use, and then also go over every reward we can get out of the season track, right? So we got unstoppable hand cannons, we got overload scout rifles, we got piercing bowstring, so barrier is bowstring for bows, and an anti-barrier pulse rifle. So barrier is bow or pulse rifle, and then overload is, oh, I love this one, it's auto rifles and submachine gun. So you can take either of the two and it still will work. So that's really good. So the only thing you actually gonna need to swap out depending on what you're running is either gonna be it's either gonna be like the hand cannon for then the bow or the pulse rifle, or the machine gun instead of the hand cannon. So hand cannon is the only one. No, it's not the only one. It's got unstoppable grenade launcher is in here as well. It's really nice. We got grenade launcher holster. Gradually reloads your stowed weapons. Grenade launcher over time. Multiple copies of this perk stacked to reduce the time taken to fully reload. So you can actually slot this multiple times to actually reload in bulk. That is actually pretty cool. And we got Legacy Ambush, increases the duration and effectiveness of the Ambush origin trait and the Bray Inheritance origin trait. Kind of need to look at what these origin traits are. Increases the airborne effectiveness of all equipped weapon. Yeah, airborne effectiveness is still something in the game, and a lot of people really don't like it, but it seems the developers are kind of leaning more and more into it to try and actually get it properly working, or get people a feel of how they want to develop the game towards airplay. We got faster ready and stow speed for bows, pretty interesting actually. And then mobile retrofit +5 mobility. What the hell? A leg armor that gives 5 extra mobility on top of. That is really interesting. This is the first time I see an actual stat increase in one of these perks. We got hand cannon targeting, improves target acquisition accuracy and aim down sight speed for hand cannons, so little help there. Probably a lot of hand cannons you'll probably see more in PvP because of this one. Pulse rifle reloader increases reload speed of pulse rifles, kind of makes sense because of the barrier one. We got energy diffusion substrate, gain a small amount of resistance to all damage dealt by combatants. Additional copies of this mod will increase the effects. And then sharpshooting greatly increases the duration of the effectiveness of the text balanced stock origin trait and the vice stinger origin trait. And a resilient retrofit, so another mod in here. And it seems only 2. So resilience is extra and mobility extra. It's actually pretty interesting. We've got unstoppable grenade launcher. It does is 7 energy though, but it might actually be better than the hand cannon one, because that way you can kind of have all 3 of them. If you're using a bow with an assault rifle and then have a grenade launcher on your heavy, you can basically have all 3 perks at the same time, and that's actually pretty useful. Countercharge, become charged with light whenever you or a member of your fire team stuns a champion. Actually pretty interesting one as well. And then advanced scouts, champions you stun take additional damage from teammates. So again, really good one. Class item mod, and this one is combat style armor mod and armors mod. So you can take all 3 at the same time. And then we got Void and Stasis Grenade, cause disruption, delaying ability regeneration, and lowering combatants' damage output, strong against overload. So overloads, Void and Stasis Grenades. We got Stasis Arc, melee ability, stun unshielded combatants. So melee, Stasis, and Arc for unstoppables. There is a lot of different means you can actually go for disrupting champions. That is really cool. Receive less damage from combatants that are close to you while wielding a glaive. So there is a new glaive that you can craft, and I guess they want to like kind of bring out the use of glaives more in the game, because I'm not really sure if glaives in PvE are actually highly used. But then if you get less damage while you are actually meleeing, well, that might actually be pretty interesting. Weaken clear when using grenade launcher, damaging a boss, damaging a champion, or breaking combatant shield, reloads your stowed weapons and weakens the combatant. So a weaken and a reloads on a mod class item. Arms, and then class item advanced scouts. This might actually be a pretty interesting one. The counter charge together with weakened clear and unstoppable grenade launcher. Okay, monochromatic maestro, dealing damage with elemental abilities, grants increased damage to weapons of the same element for a short duration. Dealing damage with elemental weapons grants increased damage to abilities of the same element for a short duration. It's actually pretty cool. So if you do elemental abilities, you get damage to your weapons of the same type, and if you do damage with your weapons, you get increased damage with your abilities. These mods are actually pretty cool. While you are the only member of your fire team, you deal increased damage to all combatants, so solo operative PvP perk. And then we got Loosened Finisher. Defeating a Loosened High Flybearer or champion with your finisher spawns heavy ammo for you and your allies. A lot of people are gonna rock this mod, and so am I. So pretty interesting. Like, the first time I really look into these mods. And there is some really interesting setups that you can make here. Now, for the other part of this episode, we actually go to the Season of the Seraph, the Season Pass, and we are gonna check out what is actually in here. So we get a submachine gun, exotic, as the first one. I'm gonna go over this weapon later in another video. Today, I just wanna look at the track. It's a bunch of upgrade modules. We got an Eververse Engram, some Bright Dust in here. We've got Ritual Glimmer Boost, Seraph Umbral Energy, so new Umbral Energy that you're gonna need to farm to actually, well, to encrypt your Umbral Engrams that you want specific for this season. So this is the Seraph Umbral Energy for this season. Maximum quantity you can hold is 300. It says at the bottom. That's pretty useful information. Glimmer Boost, some Enhanced Core, Small Fire Team XP Boost, Seraphim Cloak, a shader. That's actually a pretty cool cloak. Has like a blue purplish vibe on it, but then still some green in there. Yeah, kind of like it. Kind of like it. It's a small XP boost again. And then stylish draw and emote finisher. It's a pretty lengthy one. Like for finishers, you kind of want to have like rather a fast one. This is actually pretty lengthy. Alright, for the next tracks, we've got Catalyst Quest Boost, so definitely wanna... this is for the Catalyst for the Manticore, of course. So definitely want to make sure that you pick those up before you actually go for the quest, else the quest is just gonna take way too long. Seraph Key Code Boost, so increase the amount of Seraph Key Codes earned from activity completions. We got a Seraphic Armor, Focused Umbral Engram, some boosts here, small XP boost, Seraph Reboot Entrance. Okay, I like my dragon wings more. We got some exotic engram in here, some more Eververse engrams, so the regular loot, of course. And then Catalyst Quest Boost at 22 again. Exotic engram in here, Eververse, some Bright Dusts. And we've got Retrofit Escapade. Now, I do believe the Retrofit Escapade is also a machine gun you can craft, if I saw correctly. So if we go to heavy and then machine guns, yeah, Retrofit Escapade is now also a machine gun you can craft. So even though you can get one out of the reward track, you probably want to craft it up, because that will make it so you can actually pick whatever you want, right? And let's go back into the season where we left off. And then we've got intercepted transmission. Vehicle. Actually not bad. Kind of design kind of resembles a couple we already have, though. The stabilizers, random mod, and custom drive. And we got on track 35, the free track, we get the Manticore, of course, like every season. We got some mods in here, some key code boosts again. Carhea Black shader. So it's black, but with a gold bronze tint behind it. Actually not bad, but pretty plain, right? Pretty plain. We got a Judgment of Kelgarath, a glaive in here. Also a glaive you can craft, guys. So, although it is in the track, you probably want to go farm it so you can craft it. And, well, later on, it probably will be figured out if it's actually any good or not. I'm not really sure. Kind of love the glaive, but on the other hand, I'm not really a fan of it. Mechana Protection. Yeah, I never use these reflections. Infiltrator shell here. Let's quickly check out how this one looks. That's a little robust. And tracker mod, economy mod, active mod slot, of course. And what do we got here? Seraph Umbral Energy, exotic Cipher in here, exotic Engrams, and then Avatar Gauntlets. So the Hunter Gauntlets for this season. Yeah, they definitely have like that Rasputin Ikelos kind of look to it. Actually not too bad. It's not too bulky. I kind of like this one. Then we got the Warmind Avatar's leg guards. The legs. Let's quickly take a look. Yeah, that is a little bit too flashy. I like the boots up until here. If this would actually like connect towards your belt, it would make a little bit more sense. They're not bad looking though. Kind of need to have a set so I can see completely. And then we go further. We've got the Hunter Universal Ornament in here. Always love ornaments. Yeah, the right arm is always really nice and sleek and lean. And then you come to the left arm and there's always like these bumpy spikes and all sort of different stuff that isn't on the right arm. Well, it's kind of here on the right arm, though. I'm not really sure. Like, you kind of need to see the entire set, right, to actually make sure that you like it or not. We got the leg guards ornaments. No, I instantly can tell you that I don't really like this. It looks like you're going for like a volleyball match or something like that. We got the Warmind chest armor for hunters. Oh, that looks nice. That really does look nice. Like, it's slick, it's lean. The belt is like really. Oh, I really like this one. The yellow light in the middle. Yeah, I definitely like this one. We got spy goggles, the emotes in here. What can't these see? Yeah, a pretty fun one. A little bit sneaking around in the dark. That's pretty cool. We've got the a universal ornament for the cloak. This is what makes or breaks a build. And again, it's ugly as hell. I really, like 98% of the cloaks for hunters I don't like. Like, mostly they're so ugly. Warmind Avatar's mask. Let's check this one out, how the mask actually looks. Yeah, we can't really see it with my head on. Can I? Yeah, it's not like I can unequip this, right? Yeah, I cannot unequip a cloak. Like, you cannot, like, no cloak. That way you can actually see the actual head. That doesn't work that way. Where did we leave off? We're here. So I'm not really sure what I need to think about this one. Kind of robust. The yellow light is pretty cool. All black. And not bad. It's kind of pointy. Not bad. So ascended alloy in here. Another ascended chart. Another ascended chart. Some bright dust. Some eververse crystals. We got the hardened basilic fists. A universal ornament for the hunter. Yeah, that is like really plain. That is like really plain. Might actually look good with a proper shader on. There's like some pulls on the side here that you can pull out. Okay. And then we got trip wire. Oh no, we got the heads ornaments. Quickly check out this one. Yeah, no. The nose is so ugly. The nose really is so ugly. Yeah, no way I'm ever gonna use that one. Now, tripwire dodge, emotes. It's like a dance just with higher stakes. Ooh, yeah, some nice moves there, okay. And the scorpion flight, the weapon ornament for the manticore. I can't turn it around to actually look at it. Okay, pretty interesting. There we go, guys. The seasonal mods and the seasonal reward track. Just want to go over these in a quick video before we actually start on our quest, right? So if you want to see more of my quest progression here on my Let's Play here in Destiny 2, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. Do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.